Yeah, welcome back. So I could just have pasted some code in now and shown you that, but I want to eat my own dog food and I want to show you guys some of the issues that I might be having writing this code. So I'm just starting with a blank solution. I'm going to show you, it'll take a bit more time, but you'll see some of the errors I'll be facing because it might not just work out of the box for me either. So if you guys have had problems writing the code, it's fine. Just try and write it again, okay? And try and follow along and try and figure out what you did wrong. If it works perfectly, good job, you guys are very, very far. Let's try and create a new project. So you guys know this now. I'll add directly a new project here on my solution, and let's call it console calculator. Okay, so now I have again, it's a console application, so I'll just do an OK, and I'm up and running. Now I have my first solution here. So what do we want to do? Well, first I would like to tell the user to write a line of, type your first number. Type your first number. Okay, I could also add something like this is the calculator, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is where I have to make a decision first of all. I want to do a loop here. I want to do a while loop. I want to first have an input, right? So let me show you a small trick here. I could write string, because I know it's a string coming in, but Microsoft made a small thing called var. And that's kind of taken, or I don't know if it's taken. It's also used in JavaScript, where in JavaScript a var can be anything. But the system will figure out itself that it's a string. Let me just write it here so you can see just an example. First number. So I'm just using the word variable, the type var, instead of the type string. That might be stupid to do now, but, well, you'll have to learn it at some point anyway, so who cares. So I'll read a line here from the input like we did earlier. So now I have a number, but I need to verify that that number is actually a number. So what else do we do? Well, we could write int first number. I'll just do as string here. Again, notice that I'm changing around here as we move along. So I want to try pass, and you guys can go back to the try pass video if you got how to do that. So I'll say while, and I'll do a try pass by saying int try pass, and it needs to send in two values. I can't remember them, so I'll just mouse over here to see what it is. Okay, so the first number is actually the string, the first value is the string that I want to try to pass, and the second value is an out value. Go back to the out video if you don't remember this, and say first number. This is the number I want to pass. While this is not true, so as long as you do not send in a number, I want to print out like this. I want to tell you to try again. Okay? That's not a number. Please try again. Right? So I'm telling the system, if you send in, by reading the line, if you're sending something that's not a number, then just stay in this loop forever and ever until you put in a number. That's not a number. Please try again. Boom, they'll try and read in a new line. Boom, we'll ask again. Boom, 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 and it'll stay in the while loop. Let's see if this works. Just try your program now and then just to see if the things work as you expect them to. So let's try and start this now and see if we're actually getting a loop that's asking us to do the right thing. Let's go into the right program. There we go. Give it a second. It pops up here with some breakpoints. Let me just remove those out of the way. There we go. I'll just start the program. It'll pop up. Type your first number. I'll write a G. That's not a number. Please try again. I'll write a G again. That's still not a number. Please try again. Let me just continue here. So at least that part of the program seems to be running. Let's write a 10 and the program shuts down. So we get out of the while loop. Okay? So now we can write a comment like saying, just to verify that the guy actually got what he wanted. You wrote the number, and then let's do a plus, first number, right? So now I'm pointing to this number right here, because if I get out of the while loop, then I know that this number is now set with the try pass. Hope that makes sense. If not, try to go back to the previous videos. Okay, so now we got the first number, and guess what? We have to do it all again. But this time I'm just going to copy this and paste it. We'll get back to what good or bad with copy pasting code. Type your second number. There we go. First, and then we'll write second number. as string. We'll paste that down here. We'll write second number here. I'm just running over this pretty quickly. That's not a number. Please try again. That looks fine, but we're going to pass it into second number again. So now we should actually, when we get down here, we can also copy this and say down here, we could say you wrote the number second number. Okay, so now we should have, let's just run it again. Now it should pop up with two numbers, right? So first it writes the first number and then it'll write the second number. So type in your first number. We just tested that. So I'll just write 10. Stop putting in the breakpoints, please, dear system. I know you want to help me, but I don't need them right now. Type your second number. I'll write F. That's not a number. Please try again. Da da da. I'll write 10 again. You wrote 10, and the program shuts down because we haven't done anything yet. So let's write the last thing here to make this program work. You wrote the numbers, and then we'll write plus first number. We'll do a small plus sign here, an operator, and another operator, another plus sign, second number, added, it results in, and then we'll just add these two together. And here we put in a parenthesis to explain to the system that we want to add these instead of just adding it as a string. So remember the parenthesis, or you'll just have the number 10, 10 right after each other. Let's just do a read here in the end, you know, to make it stay until I press enter. Read line, there we go. This might be going fast, but you guys can just revisit the video again and again until you get it. So I'll write in the number 10, enter, 10, enter. It says the result is 20. There we go. Okay, so now you have a calculator. That's all you had to do. Read my code, try and understand the code, and next we'll try and modify it to make it simpler to read and simpler to use. So see you in the next lessons.